focus on, you know, what your real gift is or what you really can do. Like I remember when I first made the basketball team in high school, I didn't care about nothing else but playing basketball. And I probably wanted, you know, I'm not the best basketball player, but you know, when you zone in on something, that's all you know, you continue to do. So after I didn't make the basketball team the first year, I came back, I wanted to play next year, and I made it. Then my points started going up. I started scoring more points, so I was just focused on that because I wanted to, you know, that's what all I wanted to do. When I got into music, when I really started producing, and I might have made my first $50 for selling a beat. I felt like, okay, well, there's something I can do. I used to cut hair. All the guys from the school, they come get haircuts from Zay. So those are ways that I felt like, you know, I make my money, and the more I did it, the better I got at it. And I was like, well, why try to go do something else? I'm good at doing this. I'm good at making music. I'm good at cutting hair. So this how I'm gonna make my money. This is how I'm gonna provide for my family doing this.
Yeah. I didn't write this down, but because, like, you know, I've tried to do certain things before too, and I get frustrated when it doesn't work out the way I want it to. How do you stay motivated when things aren't popping? You know what I mean? And when you know you're talented, but nobody's paying attention. You know?
I always tell people it got to be something that you love to do. Like when I first started, I used to work on my little brother's head and mess their head up, and that's just how. But I love to do it. This is what I love to do. So this is something I really want to do. So even when I'm not making the money that I want to make, or people not liking my music like I think they should, it's still something I love to do. So I'm gonna do it regardless. If I never made any money doing this music, I still have a studio in my basement. I still be trying to rap. I still be trying to make beats just because that's what I love to do. And you know, in life, those are certain things that help you enjoy life. So you know, and once you continue to do it, seasons change. You know, a season might come around where people do like your music, or people, you know, do want to come and get haircuts, you know, from you every week. And that's just what happened in my case. I just felt like I stuck with what I did. And, you know, I had different seasons, even with the music. I had, you know, some high times and low times. But I continue to do it because this is what I love to do.
Right, so it's the passion.
It's the passion. It got to be the passion.
Yeah. A lot of times people ask me when I do, like, seminars and talks, because they know I work with a lot of producers. Some people don't like giving away their beats. You know what I mean? But you always give away your beats.
Yeah.
Even when you first started, you did it. And even now, you do it. So why do you do it, and what's your reason for doing that?
Well, as a producer, if you're a producer and you love to make music, you're gonna do it every day. So I got, you know, I'm at home, I'm making so many beats. It ain't enough rappers to rap on all the beats I got. So the only way for real. So I'm making beats, even to this day, man. It's probably so many beats that people haven't used yet, but I'm still. You know, I'm making beats every day. And I understand that people not going to like every beat, but I'm doing this stuff every day. So if I got, you know, 1,000 beats sitting around, I got to go pull up on every artist I know that I think that can rap. Hey, man, here, take these beats, rap on them. Because they ain't doing me no good sitting in my computer. You know, and a lot of people want to wait, well, I ain't getting paid for it and this and that. But for me giving out beats as much as I have given them out, it just created more opportunities for me to get a record, or for people to start saying my name, like, oh boy, dude Zaytoven just came over here and dropped me 40 beats, or I just rapped on these Zaytoven beats. And the word of mouth spread. It's like, okay, this man dropped me 40 beats, I rapped on 20 of them. Then somebody else gonna say the thing, oh, he brought me some beats too, them beats hard, or you know, this and that. So that's how I got my name, is by just dropping off beats, man. I was like, I don't want no money or nothing, man, just rap on these beats. And you know, that's how the name started getting buzzed. Now once the name started buzzing, then you can try to say, well, man, you know, I need 2,000, man, you want to get a piece of me. That's because everybody talking about you now.
Well, do you ever worry about somebody copy? I mean, I know, like, I see all the time on the internet, Zaytoven type beat, you know what I mean? But do you ever worry about that?
No, I never really just concern myself with it. I feel like the sound that I have or created back maybe 10 years ago is probably the most mimicked sound right now in music to this day. Like, I can listen to the songs on the radio, I can listen to people mixtapes, I can listen to other producers that make beats, and it's like, man, that sound like what I was doing, or that sound like what I do. And you know, it's just something I had. I was flattered by it because I felt like, dang, people really like my sound. And then other times I get upset, like, man, that sound like I made that. How dude gonna make the same beat I made? But I just, you know, it's the music world that we living in now. Everything is getting so saturated. You know, they making equipment now where you don't even have to be skillful to make music no more. Like people making beats on cell phones now. They can get a Zaytoven kit, they can get whatever, and you know, and make beats off of that now. So of course, the originality and creativity is not as it's not as much in it now. It's people just mimicking other people, and they getting on with it, and you can't be mad at that. I mean, when I first started making beats, I wanted to sound like DJ Quick. So I was making my beats sound like DJ Quick. Yeah. So.
But to your credit though, you did it, but then you added your own thing to it. So there's nothing wrong with people trying to sound like you, but just curve it to where it's their sound.
Well, I still think it's something wrong with it because even when I made the DJ Quick beat, they like, oh, that sounds good, but that sound like DJ Quick. So back in the day, you couldn't get away with that. So that's what kind of made me start trying to create my own thing. You know, I used to try to mimic, but nowadays, it's like you can halfway get away with, you know, mimicking somebody, but you can't really make your own name off of doing that. You know what I mean? You might get a song on somebody's mixtape, you might get a song on the radio. But as a producer, I don't think, you know, it brands you or makes you stand out is when it just sounds like somebody else. You know, you might get some temporary success, but as far as the long run, I don't think, you know,